Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very interesting topic. We'll be talking about Enjin and why I think that's the coin you should hold through the bear market in the future. So if you're new to the channel, please go down, subscribe, hit that like button, and now let's get into it. So who is behind Enjin? Enjin has a very diverse team. Maxim, with he's the CEO and he is from Australia. He started the company with Vitek and Caleb back in 2008, and since then they have been working together. So that's the kind of collaboration that I like to see. Caleb is from the US, originally from California, and Vitek, I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. I'm pretty sure he's from Canada. And what is Enjin? So Enjin is a software tool that gives developers the ability to create and manage virtual assets on the Ethereum blockchain and now on the Polkadot blockchain after Efinity came live just this week. So the idea is that by using the blockchain technology to manage in-game items across different properties, Enjin can help reduce the high fees and fraud that have plagued the transfer of virtual intergame goods and collectibles. It also aims to give back the ownership of the items to the gamers, because in the past the big companies behind the game, they were the ones owning those assets. So if you had a sword, if you had a armor, a card, a collectible, a rare item that didn't belong to you, rather it belonged to the company behind the game. So let's say you're playing Diablo, then it would everything in the game that you possess would belong to Blizzard. And how did Enjin come up with a solution to create both NFTs, non-fungible tokens, as well as fungible tokens? So they created back in 2018 the ERC 1155, which is the only token standard that enables you to create every type of asset, from currency and real estate to digital art and gaming items. So you can create multiple token types, you can save gas, you have advanced features, you have atomic swaps, so you enabling atomic swaps of any amount of tokens in just 2 simple steps, adoption and batch transfers. That's how everything began for Enjin. That way, in one place, you can have the whole ecosystem for the game created. And the multiple tokens part, that's where we should focus, because it's not only NFTs like other companies are creating. It's not only a rare card or a rare item within the game, but the whole environment in the game itself. And each item on the game is minted using Enjin coins. And what that basically means is that everything you see on the game, it's just like when you see the Matrix and all you see is code. With Enjin, all you see are Enjin coins. Meaning that if you have a rare item and you don't want it anymore, you can just melt it back into Enjin coins. You can go to the marketplace, trade it, sell it. You can forge new items using your Enjin coins. And something that is very interesting is that all the amount of Enjin coins used to create an item is taken off the circulating supply. So as more adoption, as more players come into Enjin for their games, you can expect an increase in price because the circulating supply will be lower. Now, let's see the differences between how everything used to be: centralized, pay to win, lost revenue, certified design, value depreciation. But now with the blockchain, it's just like in other areas, it's decentralized, you play to earn, meaning that you own your assets, you own the items you achieve within the game. It's fair monetization, creative freedom, and immutable value. The Enjin team, they really like to reinforce that ownership part. So reimagine game assets, create assets that are freely tradable, truly owned by gamers and transferable between games. So you're talking about the characters, the real estate, the NPCs, achievements, currency, everything. And they also have their solution for storing, for the whole storage of the coins. You have the Enjin wallet, which can store both NFTs and fungible tokens, meaning that you can just transfer all your data, all your achievements from the game to the wallet, and easily transfer that to the Enjin's marketplace to sell it, or just to take it with you and it's yours. It's safe. You don't need to worry about the safety of your in-game items. And now let's dive a bit deeper into all Enjin's features and how they are aiming to create this new environment. As I was saying, you have the wallet and you have the platform. The platform is where you're going to create. The developers go in there to create the game, to create the item. Enjin is more well known for the games, but they are also working with different companies, not only for in-game solutions. The wallet is a regular wallet, but it has the advantage of being built within the Enjin ecosystem, so it has a seamless integration with the games. It can hold NFTs as well as fungible tokens. And now some interesting features. There are the marketplace, just where you can just search for NFTs, buy, sell, and trade. Basically, you can also melt, like I said, back into the Enjin coin. But something that I think it's going to be very well used and very interesting for companies overall is the Bean. It's a blockchain powered way to grow and engage your target audience. So just picture that you are going to buy a car and you go to the BMW store and there is a QR code that you can read as soon as you purchase the car. And in that QR code, you can just read with your phone and you get the virtual car you just bought as a NFT. That's just one of the examples that came to my mind. And I really believe that's a technology that can really change the game, because companies can interact more closely with their audience, with their clients, by giving them an NFT, or maybe by simply giving them, not, it doesn't have to be a rare or item or something valuable, but it can just be anything that you can share basically. So a car, a virtual car that you just bought, it can be a menu on a restaurant. So the options are truly endless. Let's dive a little bit deeper into the future of Enjin. Enjin raised 18.9 million to launch the first dedicated NFT blockchain of Polkadot. And why is that important? So before there was ERC 1155 that you could have non-fungible tokens as well as fungible tokens created. But now with Efinity, you can have the same option but on the Polkadot blockchain. And why that is important? Besides the most important thing here, to the main takeaway, is that Efinity is set to process transactions every 6 seconds and will use proof of stake to scale to 1,000 transactions per second. Before, on ER 1155, only 15 transactions per second would be possible, and now they are able to do up to 1,000 transactions per second. So just imagine if a lot of big gaming companies decide to create their games with Enjin, they would have this limit of 15 transactions per second. Now they did a 80x almost on that number, a 70x to 1,000 transactions per second. Besides, the transactions fees are much lower on the DOT blockchain instead of on the Ethereum blockchain. Something that's also very interesting is that they have open positions, meaning that they are growing their team, they are actually building more stuff. The roadmap they have is realistic. They have content writer, graphic designer, social media manager, head of content marketing, head of business development, Rust engineer, Scrum Master, full stack engineer as part of the open positions, as you can see. And that's just what we want to see on a growing project. It's not dead. People are actually trying to grow it. They are launching every month. There are bullish news. So Efinity, it's gonna be big. And why do I think this is the future for the bear market? I mean, when we have a crisis, people don't stop playing video games. Well, they must play even more. They will not go out for restaurants, they will not go out for events, they are gonna save money on traveling, they're gonna save money in general. However, they will spend more time at home, just like with COVID the past year or so. And actually, the sales of in-game items skyrocketed last year. As you can see, here we have a brief summary stating that 128.6 billion out of the total 158 billion dollars came from in-game spending alone, and that's just about double the 14.9 billion the physical games brought in for 2020. Those figures are up from a total 148.8 for 2019. So you see the 10 billion increase in 2020 despite the pandemic, despite everything that happened. People were still spending money in games. There are some other statistics saying that 1 in every 3 Americans play video game. Adult Americans, they are playing video games. So the money will keep flowing, and even through the bear market, people will find a way of have fun, of playing games. And it doesn't have to be PlayStation or Xbox. It can be on your mobile, it can be on the PC, anywhere. So that's it for the video today. I guess you guys enjoyed, that you guys learned something new about Enjin and why I'm so bullish on Enjin and Efinity. Those two projects, they have a huge potential to grow in the next year, in the next few months as well. So I do hold a bag of Enjin. I'm really interested to see how Enjin and the project is going to develop. And please leave your comments and your thoughts below. Nothing that I said here is financial advice whatsoever. You should do your own research and decide if Enjin is a good investment or not, depending on your perspective. And please hit the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on the notifications, because YouTube is trying to gatekeep some of the content in here. So see you the next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.